dikakanyo dintle kuya ETS menagano e mobotse kuya ETS. Pretoria railway station relocates to Church Square underground, then renamed Tshwane railway station, whilst the current existing Pretoria station becomes Chief Tshwane shopping center. Ek denke sa kuya ETS.
If you were going to Blue Fontaine and the Blue Train, this is the Central Station. The good time train is over there.
I think it would be a good idea for Pretoria railway station to relocate to Church Square, which is right in the center. It would be accessible for the workers in Pretoria. And then it gets renamed Tshwane Railway Center, just underground, and then the current station becomes Chief Tshwane Shopping Center, then have Tswana Heritage. I think it would be a very great idea to do that. Pretoria is not a major city, it's a secondary city, but it's the fourth largest city in South Africa. Apparently, it was founded in 1855 by Martinus Vessels Pretorius, and the church square was planned then, and then it was opened in 1857. South Africa actually became an independent country then in 1852. Then 1910, Republic of South Africa was formed, and the Union buildings were built in 1910 and opened in 1913, according to the research I did. So I think it would be a good idea, because if you can check, Pretoria railway station and Bosman railway station are very close to each other. They are both in the city center. There is barracks when you're coming from Pretoria North, or the northern areas, like where I come from in Garangwa, 37 kilometers north of Pretoria. There is barracks which is in town, just when you're entering town, coming from Pretoria West. And then there's Bosman station, Bosman railway station, and then there's Pretoria railway station. So currently, the street where Pretoria railway station it's located, it used to be called Paul Kruger. It has been renamed Steve Biko. And I noticed that the statues in Church Square are the boys who first arrived in Pretoria, the colonizers. Paul Kruger, the street is Steve Biko today, Andres Pretorius, the street is Tavusumi, Martinus Vessels Pretorius. Apparently, Andres Pretorius was Martinus Vessels Pretorius' son, and Pretoria was named after Martinus Vessels Pretorius. Then there's Stephanus Skuman, the street is Francis Barrett. So I think it's a weird idea to just relocate to Church Square, because I used to use Metro Rail train post pre-lockdown. Even that was before Brasa was formally introduced. So those were the very old trains. You just ride 30 seconds from Bosman to Pretoria railway station. And I heard from the elders that actually during apartheid, black people coming from the north of Pretoria, they only went as far as Bosman. Then they took trains to Johannesburg from the local trains, SAS, SAR. Then those who were taking long distance would go to Pretoria railway station, the main station. That's why you see there's a boat reaching Pretoria A in the main Pretoria station, there's a boat reaching Pretoria B. They are basically the same station. You can see the passport, you can see the platform, which is in Botswana and in Pretoria. You can see everyone. You can see people you wouldn't ask who that is. It's very clear. They are technically one station, so I think it's a way idea, because sometimes there's confusion. People who are visiting, who are coming to the north of Pretoria, sometimes they get confused. They are told that you have to disembark at Bosman, then take a train to Johannesburg, and it's actually not Bosman, it's actually Pretoria station, but because they are so close to each other, there's confusion. If the railway goes underground from Bosman station right to the center of Pretoria railway station, right to the center, into Church Square underground, there will be less confusion, and the current station could just store long distance trains, if anything, because Bosman, that's they are there, they can use them, but it also stores Rovos Rail and Blue Train, which are luxurious long distance trains. Short you'd find it there. Bosman, it has got a yard for short distance trains, Metro Rail and currently Brasa. That's Paul Kruger standing right there at the top. I personally think it would be a great idea. You might want to consider that. Then there will be less confusion. It will accommodate everyone who's going. Because sometimes when I'm taking a train to Pretoria to the city centre, I'll disembark at Pretoria railway station and then after that walk 20 minutes to the centre of the city. That was before I noticed that no. As I was attending school in Tswana North College, which is close to Reserve Bank, Postman was actually close. But if there was a station right in the centre, it wouldn't be a big deal. But anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that maybe you might want to consider that. But I think it's a fair idea. Just consider that. Sometimes people think you're crazy, but your idea actually works best. With Tswana Decor, it would be a tourist destination on its own. The space can be used for good use. But thank you. Pretoria railway station.
And this is my first time boarding.
Yeah, that was Chief Tshwane you saw there. That's just my opinion. I think it's a great idea. Pretoria railway station relocates to Church Square underground, then renamed Tshwane railway station, whilst the current station becomes a Chief Tshwane shopping center, and they both have Tswana heritage, Tswana Decor. They'll be very attractive. Good ideas.